You lose, America. The Unmaker win. Quote, Captain Marvel, the ultimate guardians of the galaxy, America Chavez, takes center stage in this issue as a group of galactic travelers from a far-flung, maker-free future arrive in search of her. Ultimate, Volume 4, Issue 8, a diabolical genius known as the Maker used time travel to create his ideal Earth by systematically preventing anyone from ever becoming a superhero and by establishing a secret council of supervillains, the Maker's Council, that rules the world from the shadows. But now the Maker is gone, locked away for the next 11 months by inventor Howard Stark. Howard's teenage son Tony took on the codename Iron Lad and began recruiting a network of heroes to fight back against the Maker's Council and prepare for the Maker's return. One of those heroes is American Chavez, an amnesiac young woman rescued from the clutches of the Council who had been siphoning her unbelievable power. But she was no match when the Ultimates were ambushed by the Council member, the Hulk. Though Doom managed to rescue them after a brutal defeat, Iron Lad remains in critical condition, yet the Ultimate preserved. In January 2025, Doom, via a floating drone called Doom Drone, takes Captain America, America Chavez, Wasp, Giant Man, She-Hulk, and the Human Torch to a cornfield for a temporal event detected by the Triskelions tachyon detection array. Doom Drone explains that tachyon particles move backward, forward, and sideways through time, indicating that a temporal event has either already occurred or will occur. As a spacecraft jumps through eras and destination, it first travels back 4,181 years, then 2,584 years, all to the same location in time. Captain America questions if the Council possesses a time machine, but Doom replies, "Not to my knowledge." The time machine continued traveling back 1602 years to the cornfield, and then 828 years further in the past. America Chavez senses the vessel rocketing through the fourth dimension, traveling exotic particles as it skims the cosmic superband. The temporal event manifests as a vessel, a time machine, crewed by the Guardians of the Galaxy of the 61st century. The Guardians consist of Star-Lord, Ultimate, Nullifier, the Sentient Canine, Cosmo, Starstalker, and their leader, Captain Marvel. They have traveled to this exact time and place for America Chavez, one of their missing members. Captain Marvel, in particular, seeks to save America from a broken past. She says, across uncountable eons, pursued by 4D hyper-conquerors to rise and fall of emperors, waded through the drowned armies of twisted pseudo-legends, face down in the superflow, traded information with the vast cool intelligence outside of time. All find you, America, our America. America Chavez does not recognize Captain Marvel. Continues, know me? Together we defeated the Ultron Dominion, splitting ourselves through the infinity prison to fight simultaneously in every moment of time and space. With the 24 celestial hosts returned and judged the Milky Way a failure, it was us who developed a new form of super diplomacy to convince them otherwise. It was your idea to work together to generate enough cosmic energy to convert contraction into expansion during the negative zone into the positive zone, and ushering in a new age of abundance, peace, and growth for the backward universe. We are the Guardians of the Galaxy, the greatest heroes of the 61st century. Know us, you're one of us. We came here on a ship powered by pure hope to save you from this broken past. America Chavez is revealed to be from Earth TRN 1510, not Earth 616. In her home universe, she was a crucial member of its Guardians of the Galaxy. She played a significant role in defeating the Ultron Dominion, convincing the 24 celestial hosts not to annihilate their universe, and transforming the negative zone into the positive zone. However, America has no memory of any of this. As the Ultimates possess the Immortus engine, the Guardian of the Galaxy reveal they also have their own time machine, a fact Doom finds very intriguing. American Chavez, however, is confused and does not recognize the Guardians. Much to Captain Marvel's surprise, Marvel attempts to jog America's memory of her time with the Guardian, but Rogers intervenes, cautioning Marvel about her aggressive approach. Annoyed by Rogers, Marvel retaliates by blasting him away with her Omnibands. The Ultimates are not pleased with Marvel's aggression, leading to a battle between the two groups. Meanwhile, Doom watches the pointless fight with exasperation. Captain America throws his shield, but Captain Marvel's Omnibands create a force field to block it. Marvel increasingly aggressive demands, "You must remember us, America." The narrative then shifts to introduce the other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy. First is Star-Lord, the master of the solar system, lord of the 12 houses and the land beyond the sun. Using the power of the sun, he swiftly incapacitates both Wasp and Giant Man. Next is the ultimate Nullifier, who once in a duel in the burning back alleys of Pandemonium shot Mephisto through his black heart with a bullet. She defeated Mephisto. The ultimate Nullifier says there's no need to struggle, there's nothing to struggle against, boasting of a singly-handling erasing concept of eternal suffering from the universe. When She-Hulk charges forward, the ultimate Nullifier quips, "I just zeroed out your kinetic energy," freezing her mid-charge. She explains, "The guns can nullify anything. I fully understand. We learn thermodynamics in the 3rd grade." The Ultimates quickly realize they are utterly outmatched by the Guardians and their unconventional powers, all while Marvel continues her effort to make America remember who she truly is. We are then introduced to the next member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmo, Star Stalker. Captain Marvel says, "Surely you remember Cosmo, Star Stalker, who stayed behind to protect humanity after all other canines ascended to a higher state of being. The ultimate good boy." Cosmos adds, "We never gave up on you, America, never." Captain Marvel continues, "And I'm Captain Marvel, the protector of the universe and the wielder of the Omnibands. You really don't remember me." America Chavez responds, You're attacking my friends." Captain Marvel retorts, "Them, your friends? These twisted, deathless recreations, these sad mockeries of what should have been." Meanwhile, the ultimate Nullifier shoots at Captain America, blast passing through his shield, while Star-Lord effortlessly inhales all the flames unleashed by the Human Torch. America Chavez says, "Don't talk about my friends that way." Captain Marvel responds, "They're not your friends. We're your friends. Show her Cosmos." Following her order, Cosmos uses his telepathic powers to help America regain her memories. However, he is shocked to discover that America's mind has been tampered with using psychic instruments by her captors. Cosmos realizes that America's memories cannot be retrieved and says, "I'm so very sorry. Those memories cannot be retrieved. They've been amputated, her past erased." Cosmos' intrusion into America's mind causes her to lash out. In her anger, she unleashes a powerful blast that knocks back both the Ultimates and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Captain America stands up as the Ultimates regain some consciousness and says, "I've never kicked a dog in my life, but after what you just did to America, I'm considering it." Cosmos replies, "I apologize. We have more liberal ideas about psychic consent where we come from, especially between Guardians. It goes against my every principle to enter the mind uninvited, but you were particularly screaming it." Cosmos then continues, "Tell me, are you aware that all you share the same bad dream?" The Ultimates look on as a recurring nightmare is revealed, all of them lying dead at the hands of the Ultimate Hulk. Captain America has a shield through his stomach. The Human Torch is burnt out. Iron Man and She-Hulk are decapitated. Hawkeye lies dead. Lady Sif with a sword in her back and Wasp and Giant Man die together with Thor's hammer resting near him. Their dream is clear. The Ultimate Hulk kills them all. Meanwhile, Star-Lord confronts Doom and warns him not to interfere. He notices that this Doom is not the one he and the Guardian know, but senses something both familiar and dangerous about him. Displaying powers never seen before, Star-Lord declares, "I have temporarily disabled your space, stage, communication, surveillance, transportation, and weapon systems, all as your primitive time machine. America belongs with us. Do not attempt to interfere." Star-Lord then notices the comatose Tony Stark and recalls a crucial memory that either Reed Richards or Tony Stark will be responsible for the untold suffering and deaths of trillions, while the other could have saved everything. Looking at Tony, he says, "The man in the iron mask, the man in the iron lung. Now I remember you. One will be responsible for untold suffering and deaths of trillions, and the other could save everything. Now which was it?" Doom head bows in silence. Captain Marvel pleads, "Stop, America, please stop." As the two collide, she then touches American Chavez and says, "If they took your past, then I'll give you mine. My life is yours. Remember, Marvel. My life is your life. Remember?" Marvel attempts another way to help America regain her memories by sharing her own memories with her. America learns she is from the 61st century, a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy and Marvel's lover. In that future, a utopia of 400 million inhabited worlds thrive protected by the led Guardians, a force consisting of 250,000 members. The Guardians saved the universe on a monthly basis for millenniums, but their presence began to unravel due to the temporal manipulations of the Maker, known to the Guardians as the Unmaker. The Guardians sent a team of their most experienced members, Starhawk, Yandu, Charlie, Nikki Gold, and Martinex, into the past to investigate. Only Martinex returned, barely alive, with a chilling warning. The Unmaker, we are unmade. Captain Marvel continues explaining. The greatest minds of a galaxy convene. Mentor 137, the Parliament of World Minds, the Human Supreme Intelligence, and the Eternal Unimind. Ideas were suggested, debated, and discarded at the speed of light. The challenge was impossible, but the oath these people had taken was clear. Save everything. Creation itself was racing to erase us. She adds, so we did the impossible. We turned the entire 61st century into an arc, a century ship, and plotted all 100 years of our existence out of our unraveling reality and into the superflow, the informational space between universes. Unable to stop the Maker in the distant past, the Guardians sought to survive the rewriting of reality by plotting this century ship. But the Maker, what we call the Unmaker, found us. We encountered an army stationed just outside of time, led by a mad, brilliant conqueror, while the rest of us forge ahead to protect our fragile century. Our most powerful members, Captain Universe, Starbrand, Molecule Boy, the Phoenix, and even Gary, wielder of the Infinity Gauntlet, struggle to maintain the integrity of the ship, existing in a present without a past or future. It was an impossible challenge even for them. However, the Guardians encountered a mad, brilliant conqueror and his super soldier army of clones. The Guardians fought valiantly against the Conqueror's army, while their most powerful members struggled to maintain cohesion of reality, enough for survival, but it was all in vain. Captain Marvel continues, how do you describe the death of the universe? The head holds only fragmented moments. Xandar, the bright mind hero star of Trantia, so overcome with grief, it went supernova and collapsed into the black hole. The 10 billion descendants of Banner, the so-called planet Hulk, trying to hold back reality with their bare hands, useless. And then there was the terrible bloated corpse of Galactus, the life-bringer, seeder of the worlds, floating through space like rotting rogue world with the unspeakable things that had begun to grow inside of him. The 61st century collapse, which forced Captain Marvel to pilot the Century ship to return to their rewritten time period. As a result, the Century ship crashed, ending centillion lives and hurling a few surviving Guardians, including America, across the time stream at the speed of light. The Guardians were scattered in different time periods. Marvel landed in the prehistoric past, where despite all odds, she used Stone Age tools to construct the Guardian ship, the Apocatasis, out of the broken fragments of the 61st century, and began the search for her fellow Guardian. The Guardians previously came to January 1st, 2025 for the missing America, because the Maker had created a hard time from 1963 to 2024 that made it impossible for the Guardians to travel into that period. America had fallen into that period, and it was until the year 2025 came the Cosmos was able to catch her scent. Marvel elaborates that once the Guardians gather all the surviving members, they will find a way to undo the Maker's work and save the rightful future. Star-Lord reassures the Ultimates that the Guardians have methods to make sure their present is not erased. Captain Marvel says, so what do you say? America Chavez responds, this is a rescue mission. Captain Marvel replies, exactly. So you'll join us? America Chavez whispers, no, and repeats herself firmly, no. Captain Marvel, taken aback, says, but all that we've been through. America interrupts, those were beautiful memories, but they were yours, not mine. Can you understand? They don't belong to me anymore. I believe that I loved you, but I don't know you. I don't remember anything, but I do remember that I'm part of something important here, that I've committed myself to saving the future this way. The Maker comes out of the city in 10 months. We're going to be ready for him. We're going to fix the world. Captain Marvel retorts, haven't you been listening? We know this world's future. We've been there. We've seen it with our own eyes. America, despite learning who she is, stuns Marvel that she is not ready to rejoin the Guardians. She still does not have all her memories and does not know Marvel. Furthermore, she is committed to help the Ultimates and save their present and world from the Maker. Marvel is left incredulous and tries to make America realize that there's no chance to win against the Maker because the Guardians already know Earth's future. But America's undeterred. Captain Marvel concludes, "You lose, America. The Unmaker wins," as she reveals what happens to the Ultimates and the fate of this universe. America Chavez says, "Maybe, but the future can change. We're proof of that, aren't we?" Giant Man adds, "What I don't get is this. They came to this exact spot by tracking America's unique aura, but America was only here because Doom detected them coming hours ago. So which came first? What caused what?" Wasp responds, "Best not to think about it, honey." Captain Marvel says, "I can't believe this. You're turning your back on us or them." America replies, "Don't pout. I have a feeling that's not like you." Captain Marvel hands her a temporal flare and says, "At least take this. Wherever we are, we will see it. And when you need us, we'll be there. This isn't goodbye. You've broken my heart, but my purpose remains intact. There are other Guardians stranded out there, and we can't rest until we found them all." America Chavez responds, "Save everything." Captain Marvel, surprised, says, "The Guardian oath. You do remember." Realizing she cannot convince her lover, Marvel reluctantly departs with her team to continue their search for the other missing Guardians, leaving America with the flare call for help whenever she needs them. Captain Marvel leaves Earth 6160 and tells America Chavez, "Good luck, America. I do not envy you. I've seen this world's future. It's all impossible choices and tragic outcome." Meanwhile, Doom stands over the comatose body of the Iron Lad. One of these two Ultimates will cause trillions of deaths and be the reason for the end of the universe. The other will have a chance to stop his friend. Will it be Doom, who is Reed Richards, a variant of the Maker who has been tortured by the Maker? Or will it be the Iron Lad, whose comatose state has changed him, making him more robotic, more artificial intelligent? The one thing we know, the Maker is coming back in 10 months. Next, Ultimates, Volume 4, Issue 9.